By the way, when I didn't allow her, but remember, she's being ridiculous, taking everything in the kitchen sink to this place she's going to for the day. It's ridiculous. It's triggering me. The whole thing with the coffee and the this and the that. So that was the final thing when she's doing that, and I'm like, Mom, I'm like, you're not taking. Yes, I did get upset. So everything had stressed her out, and she's on no sleep and forcing herself awake with coffee, etc., etc. So she went in that place in tears and told them that I'm the reason. But she's not going to tell them everything. She's going to sugarcoat it. Because I said, oh, I just found that out the night she caused the fire. She hadn't told me this. The night she caused the fire. Could have caused a fire. Accepting no responsibility, no blame. You don't blame her, or you're yelling at her for no reason or whatnot, okay? And then she turns and tells me, I reported you, I talked to so-and-so, and because I was in tears, and she says, you belong on medication, and that lots of people have insomnia, and she has insomnia, and you shouldn't treat me this way. And meanwhile, she doesn't know shit about what I have gone through in the past with what happened to my mom. Auntie even said to the cops, maybe all that coffee drinking and forcing stuff with coffee, etc., is what caused her to have that seizure 2 days after entering those assholes facility. I don't know. We don't know. We know it's not a good thing to do. And when she's not listening to me at all, I'm not thinking, oh, she's having a new breakdown. I'm thinking she's being a bitch. But on Sunday, once I realized that I'm not going to stop her, once I realized I didn't do it, once I realized it was getting progressively worse, and I didn't tell her, I didn't say anything about her drinking coffee, I didn't say anything about her bringing everything in the kitchen sink on Sunday to church. I kept my little mouth shut. And I know she still brought up, it's ridiculous. She was bringing everything, she was doing everything that that I'm remembering from the past. Okay? I am not perfect. And her man can't possibly be all that well off if he has to sell his smartphone for $20 and then he's not getting the money from one of the other mentally ill people in there. They're not giving it to him like he's supposed to. So my mom's going to offer $50 for a phone that she can't use, doesn't need, etc., etc., etc. But she was just going to do it. She wasn't going to ask me about it first. So all of this happened all night long. I didn't get any sleep. Not because she was up, because I was all agitated over what she's doing. I just didn't go to, I had gone to bed. I had gone to bed at 12:30, hoping to sleep through the night. She didn't wake me up. I got up to go to the bathroom. Every light in the house is on. She's sitting there watching TV. I know that she went to bed right around the same time I did. And I know how much she needs her sleep in order to function. And of course, when I just said to her, I'm like, all right, so she's up watching TV at 3 in the morning. I said, it's not insomnia. It's not. It's anxiety or mania or whatever. It's not insomnia, okay? But anyway, I said, please tell me you didn't have coffee. I did have coffee. Oh, great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay? And then she's calling him. She woke him up. She called him early in the morning. I know she woke him up because she's like, oh, well, you could just go back to bed. That's always her attitude when she wakes anybody up, either late at night or early in the morning when and unfucking believable. Yep, she's telling them there she'd be perfectly fine if I just didn't yell at her. Meanwhile, they don't know the circumstances. So, and Auntie told them, but it's the truth, that she lies about her, she tells tales or whatnot against family members when she's sick. But the fact is, they don't know her past at this place. They don't know her past. when I talked to that advocate before, she was saying, yeah, we used to not even know what was going on with anybody, and I think maybe they still, but then they set up something where they needed to know just in case, because if anyone off the street can walk in, it could be somebody potentially violent or whatnot. Plus, people wind up in hospitals all the time, like my mom, and they want to be able to oh, I know what it is. This woman had a signed thing with my mom's social worker, and the reason she had that permit, what are those called? Those whatever. My mom has one with me anyway. So she'd be able to, she's like, yeah, you know, because we have people that they just disappear and we don't even know how to reach them or whatnot. And it turns out they've been sectioned into mental hospitals or committed or whatnot. We want to just send them a card and say they're okay. You know, this is what I learned from that advocate. Who, by the way, you know, I told her back then, you know, I said I'm at my wit's end with my mom. She's in the middle of a breakdown. I know I should, you know, she was in the midst of a breakdown, okay? Remember, I wound up at that place. I'd never been there. I took off. I needed help. I didn't know what to do. This was in 2014, January, when